Good morning, winners. This is Sasha Fearless, here to let you know that you are beautiful and good enough to accomplish anything that you want in life. In today's video, I'm going to be customizing a wig that I bought from the 2019 August Bronner Brothers hair show. This is a very dense, very thick, full lace wig, and what I'm going to show you in this specific video is how to bleach the knots of a full lace wig. I'm gonna need the hair to lay down right, so I'm taking a spray bottle with water and spraying it just so I can comb the hair out of the way. So because I did that, now I'm able to flip the hair over and brush all the hair back so that all the hair is out of the way for this process, because you don't want to get bleach on the hair, you just want to bleach the knots. For this process, I'm going to use these tools right here. I'm going to use 30 volume developer. This one's by Clairol. Paul Mitchell dual purpose lightener. There's a mixing bowl. I'm also going to use a whisk and a spatula. So right here you see me taking about 2 1/4 scoops. Now I'm going to pour in the 30 volume developer. I pour it in slowly because I want to make sure that the consistency is like a pancake batter. It's not too creamy and it's also not too thick. Pouring it little by little helps you to control the consistency. This consistency is still a little too thick, so I pour a little bit more. You want to make sure that this product is able to get into the knots. It has to be able to pass the lace and get into the knots. So it definitely cannot be too thick. And this right here looks perfect. I'm applying the product with my spatula, and this is pretty much the technique that I do. In the past, I used to apply the product really thick, but I found that to be a waste of the product, so I just try to apply it as thinly as I can. You'll get a good result either way. I also don't apply any product past this point right there where I stopped, because there's no need to apply it all over, because nobody's going to see the back of the lace anyway. People are just going to focus on the front, the hairline, and the part. I'm also adding foil over this canvas head, and the reason why I'm doing it is because foil paper aluminum insulates heat, so this is just going to allow the process to work faster, which is going to save you a lot of time in the long run. I set my timer on 50 minutes, but my advice to you would be to set your timer on about 35 to about 40 minutes, or 35 to 45 minutes. That should be enough. Here you see me just rinsing the bleach off the hair. I'm making sure to thoroughly rinse it off before I apply any other product to it. I want to make sure all the bleach gets out. As I'm washing the hair, I'm checking the roots to make sure that it's the color that I want it to be. I'm making sure that the knots are bleached correctly. And you know what? Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes the hair ends up being too golden, like too brassy. It ends up being too much. So in this case, it was. So what I'm doing is I'm using some purple shampoo on it. And this is just gonna bring down that brassiness. After I apply the purple shampoo, I just leave it on for a little bit. I wash it to make sure that the color that it's changing to is a color that I want. And sometimes using the purple shampoo is not enough. In this case, it was. And the reason being is, it could be one of two reasons. It could be the hair itself, or it could have been that I set the timer for 50 minutes, which now I believe is too long. Either way, easy fix. So notice how before I washed out the shampoo, I checked the roots to see if the color was to my liking. During this process, make sure to constantly check the roots to see if the color is to your liking, to see if the knots look camouflaged enough to match a scalp. Right here, I'm using Pottstown 10BV demi-permanent color and also a 5-volume developer. And the reason I'm gonna do this is because the scalp doesn't look the way I want it to. So I'm using this purple color to help tone it some more to my liking. So I'm whisking away and after I whisk it away, I'm gonna apply it. The hair is wet. It's important for the hair to be wet in this process because it's a demi. It shouldn't be done on dry hair for this. So the hair is wet and I'm gonna just apply this on the lace. Also, because it's a demi, it's not going to affect the hair, just the knots. After a while, I started using my brush because I realized that it's easier for me to apply it on the inside of the lace. I want to get it everywhere that the knots was bleached. After checking the color again to make sure that it's to my liking, I now rinse out this product. Alrighty, so after all that, the hair is finally done. I just add some conditioner in there after the fact, and then put it in a plastic bag for about 20 minutes or so, and then I rinse it out again. Now that I don't have on camera, but I'm just explaining the rest of the process to you so you can do it at home if you'd like to. I love deep conditioning my wigs because I find that they end up with a lot of luster and liveliness in the end. I'm actually going to show you a couple of other videos after this one. I'm going to show you how I pluck the hair on this wig, and also how I style it. But for right now, the hair hasn't been plucked yet. It's just been hot combed out of the way. I'm getting ready to pluck at this point. Here is a mini preview of me styling the hair. So this hair is fantastic. It curls very well. You can see how the deep conditioner made a big difference in the hair because it's very shiny. And now I'm working them baby hairs. Guys, for this part, I just want you to focus on how natural this looks at the roots.